A hacker doesn't need your password anymore. This simple mistake can expose your entire phone. So this is one of the most common factor that hackers use, which is fake links. So you will get a message saying your Instagram account is in danger, or you will get a message saying that you will get 7 crore rupees, you have won a lottery. Either they will take you to their website and then they will ask for every each and single detail of yours, your email, your password, or they will show you an Instagram lookalike login page where you will enter your credentials and boom, your account is hacked now. Now, how can you save yourself from this online scam? How would you know that this link is fake and this link is scammer's link? You don't have to click it. For that, I got your back. So for that, what you need to do is go to one website which is known as virustotal.com on Google. And once you go on that website, go to links section and paste that exact link that you got. Once you paste it, just verify or scan it, just click the submit button, and after that it will scan from 100 plus antivirus scanners, and it will tell you at the end which links have malware and which doesn't have it. From 100 antivirus it will scan and tell you, and even if one catches a malware in it, it will tell you right away. From that you will get to know, like, this link is bad one, I don't have to click it. That's simple. Now every app is dangerous if you download it from a browser. Yep, that's right. Now hackers build this app so you will be able to download it, or if you've seen any of the paid app for free, then those app has chances of having the mode. And if it has a mode, that means that some developing has been done in the app, and that also means that it can also have malware or virus in it, from which the hacker can access your phone or they can get data from your phone. It's that simple. Yeah, they can redevelop it or add something in the app from which they can get your data. But the thing is that how can you be safe from that? So what you need to do is open again the same website, virustotal.com, on Google Chrome. Once you are there, you are in the file section. Upload file option will be there. Just tap on that, select that file from your phone, and after that you have uploaded that file into virustotal.com. It will able to scan your APK from 100 plus antiviruses, and 0 means that your app is safe. Yes, and if even 1 is written over there, 2 or 10, that exactly means that it has malware in it, and they have scanned it. Or it can also mean that the app has 10 malware in it. Yeah, so you don't have to download it if the count rises or even the count is 1. That means it has malware or virus. So this month or this one, somebody needs to hold your phone and download this app in your phone. And even if you give your phone or somebody's phone to someone, he can actually do this thing. It's quant hacking, but they need to have your phone first to download this app, and after they can able to see whatever you're doing on your phone, your banking, your system, everything, your location, everything. They can do it. They can see on your whatever you're doing on your screen on their phone. They can see that. So what exactly this app does? This is a parental control app, first of all, so you already get to know what this is. So parental control actually give access to the main devices. First you have to download the parental control app from Play Store to first device that you have to track, and then the second device, the primary device, will have the original app in their phone. The app will obviously tell you how to download it. The other thing, once the primary device which is tracking this device, it has that app, what it has to do is first of all add that app to the target device. After that adding it, it just needs to hide that app and give all the permissions to it. Once it has given permission of the phone, the device which is tracking it, that app will show what is happening on your phone, what the location of the phone is, and whatever you're doing on your screen. It can also show that, and it can also, crash any of the app or pause any of the app, or it can even turn off any of the. It can do that, or it can even set screen times. It is basically used for parents who wants to control their child's device, but people are also misusing it. I'm not saying you have to do it, because if you do it, obviously anybody gets to know, he can file a complaint against you. So don't do it. But this is a thing that people are doing, and you don't have to follow it, but you should check that parental control app is there in your phone. If it is there, just delete it, uninstall it. It's better that way. You are safe after that. So people major ignore this one. This is actually public Wi-Fi. So why is this important? People ignore this because they think this has nothing to do with us. This is, even if we ignore it, it's okay, but it's not. You connect your Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, the password is not there. So you connect to railway Wi-Fi, you connect to hotel Wi-Fi, you connect to some free hotspot that is there. Free means there is no password. So if you connect to like these things, what you have to do is, first of all, don't connect it, because on the other side, some person might be there who will get the data, whatever you are browsing through the network and whatever you are doing, he can actually, get that thing. And if you're doing something related to banking, he can actually, get that thing too, because you're obviously doing on his network. So he can actually scan it. And if he's a hacker, obviously you don't know who is the hacker is nowadays. So any person can do that and, take your information. Your banking information is gone like that, and you won't even know it. So first thing, don't connect to these public Wi-Fi's, these open Wi-Fi's, these railway station Wi-Fi's, because you don't know who is, they are connected to that Wi-Fi. Now, hackers don't always attack your phone. They attack people. They attack you directly. How? So what they do is, they either clone the voice of your closest people, or they will become bank employee, tech support, or they can even become your friends. And they can obviously become a delivery guy who is delivering you the product. What they need is a simple OTP to snatch everything from you and your bank. So the first is, never give OTP from your phone. You're on the call and you're giving OTP to someone. Yeah, actually don't do that. That's the bigger risk, because you don't know who is on the other side virtually. If there is a bank person or something like that, tell him, I will go to the branch and do the things. If not, just cut the call. If you have given them the exact information they need, in these terms, they obviously go for the OTP. So if you give them that, their purpose is solved. Your bank is, empty now. Now the third tip is, if you're using an, Airtel SIM and, first hand review verified persons written their name on your screen, that this is the name of the person, this is scam, this is spam, or this is hacker. People have written over that, and Airtel has actually worked on it, and so you will also get to know, yes, this is spam, this is scam, so I don't have to pick it. Now the final one is, if the delivery guy is there and you have to give the OTP, make sure you read the message properly, that it is written, this parcel is from Amazon and you have bought a parcel. Okay, don't give it unnecessarily. You haven't bought a parcel, but parcel is at your book. Don't give the OTP. Just say, I will not give it. Do whatever you want. They won't be able to do everything. And the second thing is that what you have to do is make sure you read the message if you have bought the parcel, that this is belong to you and this is your product and this is the delivery code you have to give the OTP for. Yeah, if it's written correctly like that from Amazon, you will get AMZ or something like that, computerized message, then only give it. Otherwise, don't give it. It's better. So that's all about the video. Hope you like the video. I have told you each and everything that a hacker does and that can, they can do it. So you need to be safe, follow these instructions and you can never get hacked. I am giving you 100% guarantee on that. Watch, other stuff which I have made, which means that you need to watch the 5 settings that you need to turn on right now to actually be safer on the internet. Do this right now, and again, nobody can hack you. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the bell icon so whenever there is an alert, scam or hacking is done, I'll be the first one to actually help you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you found this video really informative for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.